Hi, this is a tarot reading for your sign listed in the title for the 3/3/22 portal. This is going to be a very potent week. Not only do we have the new moon energy in Pisces, but then after Mars and Venus trine the North Node, they both move out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. The Sun sextiles Uranus on March 1st, and on the 2nd, Mercury and Saturn alignment. And there's more with Jupiter, and then Mars conjuncting with Pluto. What does this all mean? A lot. This sets us up for potentials for love, new ideas, looking closer at our life purpose and how your life is or is not falling in alignment with that purpose. Your values may come up to be looked at. You may have clarity about what your foundation has been like versus what you want out of life, how to make your foundation stronger. Overall, it's movement forward after what seems to have slowed down a bit. It could be a bit challenging, but that can be a really good way to move you forward in your highest good. Remember, these are collective readings, so take what feels right in your heart and leave the rest. I want to add just a quick note about what's going on in the world. It can be a difficult time. The best way that we can serve the whole is to have compassion and empathy, but not let that affect our energy. Walk in the light of who we are, and let this week help transform you to walk the strongest in your light that you can be, so that as we all walk in our light and we hold that space, it can help transform the overall energy. Many blessings. Okay, Aries, let's get going. We're going to focus our energy today on these energies of the week and what it's bringing forth for us. I'm going to start with an overall energy using the Sacred Forest Oracle. Anybody who's been watching me knows I love this deck, and I think this is a great deck to get an overall energy. So usually I'll pre-shuffle, and I just didn't feel like pre-shuffling tonight, so I'm going to be shuffling for us. Keep in mind that this is a collective reading and may not resonate with everyone. You may check out, like if this is your sun sign, you may check out what your rising is, or one of the other, maybe your moon or your Venus. Okay, so for the collective of Aries. Divine Source, thank you for using me as a divine channel to bring forth the most beneficial, most needed information at this time for the collective of Aries, to assist them in aligning with their souls and with the divine to be in their highest potential. And we're going to look here for this week of this 3/3/22 portal. What is the overall energy for our Aries collective? Okay, 3 of them that popped out here. Okay, we got expansion. We got magic, and we got protection. So first of all, I am hearing that you are very protective. Know that you're protected. That everything is happening for you within divine timing, and everything that you do is watched over. You're protected and you're guided in the direction that you need to go. You do have expansion happening. This means your overall energy, you're moving in a direction that is expanding you in a way that you're going to align more with your purpose, with who you are as a soul. I'm feeling for some of you, you may be looking at possibly career changes, possibly whether you're doing in your life what really is fulfilling, what really makes your heart sing, or are you doing it for some other purpose? It feels almost like you're going to be evaluating whether pretty much everything in your life, you're going to be evaluating whether you were doing that for yourself or whether you were doing it for someone else or doing it because you felt like it was what you were supposed to do to fit in with your circle of people. Oh, the heat is curling up my shamrocks, which is okay, except nope, I think I better blow them. I think they're too much heat. Glad I noticed that. I thought they were high enough, but they'll have an interesting shape to them. Okay. As you move through this expansion, I'm feeling that you're going to be finding that life is more magical, that you will be having some awarenesses that you haven't had before, seeing things a little bit differently possibly than you've ever seen them, which will feel very magical to you. Okay, let's find out what your current challenges are. Okay, let's use Doreen Virtue's deck here and Radley Valentine. All right, so we're going to find out for the collective of Aries what their current challenges are this week during this 3-3 portal with all the planetary shifts going on this week. What are the biggest challenges they're going to face? What would benefit them to know about what they might be facing or dealing with during this week? All right, so for the collective of Aries, what can you show us? Okay, I have the 5 of Fire. What else can you show us about their challenges? Thank you. I got the 5 of Air and the Ace of Earth. Okay, and we're actually going to read these. So just so you know, 37 is the number of expansion, 25 is the number of magic, and 21 protection. And then you have the 5 of Fire, the 5 of air and the Ace of Earth. All right, so we're going to look up the 5 of air. Oh, I'm sorry, the 5 of fire. Maybe they want to look at me and read the 5 air first. Okay, 5 of fire. You're experiencing some challenges. Yes. Other people around you hold different goals and values. This is exactly what I was feeling. That you're going to be discovering that you have made choices and done things in your life based on other people's ideas and values about what you should have been doing. That it's, once you go deeply in and you do this expansion, that it feels like you're going to be realizing that there's something different that will be more fulfilling for you. Okay, so and there's disagreement as to how to proceed, along with a clash of wills. Success is still possible, but it takes great effort. You may enjoy this type of challenge, or it may exhaust you. This is a competitive situation. It will be necessary for everyone to try to understand one another's points of view. There's a need for clarity in order to come to a resolution. Additional meanings, athletic competition, nuisances, the need to set priorities, and being caught in the middle, bothersome details. So just be aware that there may be people around you that may be creating some conflict for you. And what I'm feeling about this is you're going to have the opportunity to see it and recognize it for what it is, and allow it to kind of push your buttons in order for you to be able to look at what it is you really need to look at your own values, your own feelings about what really makes you happy. Then we have the 5 of air. This situation hasn't worked out the way you'd hoped, but you can try again. Your power lies not in how all the chips fall, but in how you handle yourself moving forward. You may now feel that the cost of the venture is too high. Carefully evaluate the way events have transpired in order to gain valuable lessons for your future. Someone in the situation isn't coming from a place of integrity. The desire to win is so strong that this individual will ignore others' needs, review everyone's motives, including your own, and do what you can do to foster a win-win resolution. Additional meanings, unwise choices, a desire for revenge, thinking only of oneself, and gloating. Okay, and then Ace of Earth. I'm feeling like taking the higher road for you. Just because someone wants you to do things their way doesn't mean that you need to come full force on and show them that you're going to do it your way. You can do it your way anyway. In whatever way. Like if it's a job and maybe this is a boss or someone of authority, you may have to follow their rules, but it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your own integrity. It doesn't mean that there are not other ways to do things that are still within the parameters of what the rules are. If that makes any sense, that's what I'm getting. Okay, Ace of Earth. Significant abundance flows to you now. You may get a promotion, a salary increase, or unexpected money. If you're starting a new business, the venture will likely succeed. The foundation for prosperity has been well laid. It's also a good time to make an investment. Consider an opportunity carefully. You may soon receive some important legal documents, contracts, or correspondence. additional meanings, receipt of a gift, improvement of health, earning a degree, significant purchases, and excellent luck. Again, what I initially was getting for you was that some of you may be looking at career changes. Some of you may be evaluating whether what you have been doing is actually what you want to continue to be doing. So some of you may be venturing out and starting your own business or doing something different than you have done before. Okay, let's get some clarifiers, and I'm going to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so for our Aries collective, we're wanting to get some clarification on these challenges. What can you give us as far as advice, information that can clarify for them what they're working with, what they're dealing with, what they need to see, what they need to look at? Okay, so for Aries, what can you show us to clarify? And one more pass. Okay, they just gave me one. And it is Enchantment. Beautiful card. Okay, I'm going to read this for you. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I'm struggling with some allergies. Okay, Enchantment. Recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Remember when you were a child, how magical the world seemed? The sense of enchantment is the spirit of your inner child. Somewhere along the way, did you lose that sense of wonder? The angels ask you to recapture your magical sense by remembering that a miraculous power surrounds you. Ask God and the angels to help you with anything small or large. Don't worry. You aren't removing angels from more important tasks when you ask for their help with everyday situations. They truly want to support you so that you are free of worries. In that way, you exude the joy and the wonder of the children who trust that they are taken care of. And when you are joyful, your divine light inspires everyone who sees you. Remember, we got the magic card. So I feel like this is very much about remembering what it was like to be a child, and remember when you had imagination, that allowing that to come out right now, allowing that imagination to take you to places that you haven't been to, or maybe you haven't been to in a long time. Maybe you forgot about it. Maybe there were things that you used to do that you really got a lot of enjoyment out, and something redirected you in some way to... I really feel like this has to do with your job, career, that you started down a path at one point, and at some point influences outside of you kind of redirected you into another direction. And although you may be good at what you do, I'm feeling like really pay attention to your inner calling, because I'm feeling like there's bigger things here that are there for you with with a little investigation and a little bit of freeing yourself up with imagination and what ideas of where that could lead you to. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting, is that there's stuff you haven't seen or that you lost. You lost ideas about something. You lost a certain feeling that you used to have. And by opening yourself back up to this, it's going to help you expand and come more into alignment with who you are. Okay, let's see how the angels are supporting you to empower yourself. And I'm going to use the Diana Cooper deck for this. So in what ways are the Aries collective being supported angelically to assist them to be empowered on their path during this time of expansion? And in what ways are the angels assisting them during this week, during this portal opening, during all of these astrological planetary changes that are going on that are so powerful? What can we show them? Okay, great. Okay. Okay, interesting. We got imagination. We got fun. Let's put these up here. We got light. And we got mercy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read these. There's not too many of them. Imagination. Thoughts are the building blocks to life, for everything begins with a thought. Add creativity to thought and you have imagination. Every castle starts as a castle in the air. This image is then grounded by architects and builders. The angels are inviting you to use your power of the creative imagination to expand your horizons and picture the life that you want. When you hold a vision, the angels see the clarity of your intentions and open the doors to help you. The angel wisdom guides you to decide your desired outcomes. Be certain that you have the purest intentions. Then imagine your dreams and start the process of creation. Yeah, are you doing intention work? Are you writing down every day all of the positive things you see in each and every day that help you not only to align with them, but to know that you're moving in the direction of what it is you want? And the things that you see that you don't want, are you turning those in, using your imagination, turning those into intentions to create what it is you do want? Because when we know what we don't want, it helps us to know what we do want. Then we have fun. Your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself. Relax and find your sense of humor. Treat things lightly. Fun brings lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situations can be eased if you see the fun side of things. So cultivate a sense of the ridiculous. How can you bring play, laughter, and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? When you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, play, humor, and laughter. They do. I have actually heard and felt the angels laughing sometimes at me in my earlier years when I connected with them. They would get a kick out of my thought processes, and we would laugh together. Light. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. These are keys to the universe and bring love and peace, as well as unlocking the wisdoms within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. Yeah. Expanding more of who you are. And mercy. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous. See the good in others and give them the benefit of the doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. When you temper your attitudes to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy, and freedom, and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain and difficulties. Accept it graciously. I'm really feeling this could be very much tied in to those of you. It feels like in a job situation, maybe it's with a boss or a coworker who really seems to be wanting to win at all costs, that it would empower you to know that this is coming from their own insecurities and their own lack, and having an attitude towards them not coming on as confrontive, but coming on with grace. Not at all diminishing who you are or your integrity, but allowing them to be who they are without feeling a need to challenge them. And as they challenge you, just be in a place of mercy, be in a place of grace with them. Knowing within you, sometimes it's better to know that we know who we are, and we know that what we're doing is with integrity and the right thing for us, and we don't have to tell anybody. We don't have to prove it to anybody. We can just walk in that energy and do what we know is right, and it doesn't matter what they say or feel or try and throw at us, because we know that it's really out of their own insecurities. Now, the other flip side of that is that if there's any truth in anything that's being said, it's an opportunity, and I do feel like this is going to be a big shadow week. It is an opportunity for you to look at what's being shown to you that maybe you need to work through, transmute, transform, so that you are walking more in alignment with who you are, because everyone is a mirror to us in one way or another. Even when people are insecure, they're mirroring something to us. And if we're able to look at that and ask ourselves, what is it that I need to see? That's how we work through it. Okay. I want to do one more thing. I want to draw animal medicine cards for you to see what animal medicine can assist you this week. I haven't done animal medicine cards in a while, actually. So for the collective of Aries, what can you show us in the way of the animal medicine that will help them to be empowered this week with their current challenges during this 3-3 portal and all the astrological changes along with this new moon? And what can we show them to help them to come into alignment with what seeds would be most beneficial for them to plant during this time? So for the collective of Aries, let's see if we got one more. Okay, yep. I got two. All right. Oh, no, I didn't. I got three. We got the frog, number 38. We got the mouse, number 20. And we got the snake, number 6. Okay. Number 38, the frog. So the poem: sing, frog, sing, call the rains, quench the dryness, cleanse the earth, then fill me up again. Frog sings the song that brings the rain and makes the road dirt more bearable. Frog medicine is akin to water energy and the east on the medicine wheel. Frog teaches us to honor our tears, for they cleanse the soul. All water rites belong to frog, including all initiations of water. Water prepares and cleanses the body for sacred ceremony. It is the element we understand best in the womb. The transformation into adulthood prepares frog for its power to call in the waters of the sky, the rain. In knowing the elements of the water, the frog can sing the song that calls the rain to the earth. If frog hopped into the cards you chose today, its ribbit may be calling in the cleansing you need. If you were to look at where you are today, would you use any of the following words to describe your condition? Tired, overloaded, harried, frustrated, guilty, itchy, nervous, at a loss, empty, or weakened? If so, take a break and allow yourself to bathe in the waters of the frog medicine. This could mean a long, relaxing bath, disconnecting the phone, yelling, stop, or taking in deep, cleansing breaths. The key thought is to find a way to rid yourself of distractions and to replace the mud with clear energy. Then replenish your parched spirit, body, and mind. Okay. Number 20. And the poem: if I could see the world through your tiny eyes, maybe then I would know how to scrutinize. Every detail carries weight, and true to its purpose, has its perfect puzzle place to stop the three-ring circus. This feels so much like it resonates with that job situation with the boss or somebody here. Mouse people anger many other medicine types because they appear to be nitpickers. Mouse people will spot the lint on your coat, even if it matches in color. They will try to convince you that the simplest task is fraught with difficulty. They are fixated on methodology. They sort and categorize and file away for later use. They may seem like they are hoarding, but this is the furthest thing from Mouse's mind. They are merely putting everything in order so that they will be able to explore it more carefully at a later date. If your personal medicine is Mouse, you may be fearful of life, but very well organized with a compartment for everything. If Mouse is in your card spread, its medicine is telling you to scrutinize. Look at yourself and others carefully. Maybe that big hunk of cheese is sitting on a trigger that will spring a deadly trap. Maybe the cat is in the pantry waiting for you. Maybe someone to whom you have delegated authority, such as a doctor, a lawyer, or even a plumber, is not doing the job faithfully. The message is to see what is right before your eyes and take action accordingly. And you know, the astrology this week is supposed to be a clearing of things and more clarity. Being able to see things that we haven't been able to see before. So that's very fitting. And number 6 is the snake. Snake, coming crawling. There's a fire in your eyes. Bite me, excite me. I'll learn to realize. The poison transmuted brings eternal flame. Open me to heaven to heal me again. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about transmutation of the fire medicine. This fire energy, when functioning on the material plane, creates passion, desire, procreation, and physical vitality. On the emotional plane, it becomes ambition, creation, resolution, and dreams. On the mental plane, it becomes intellect, power, charisma, and leadership. When this snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection to the Great Spirit. If you have chosen this symbol, there is a need within you to transmute some thought, action, or desire so that the wholeness may be achieved. This is heavy magic. But remember, magic is no more than change in consciousness. Become the magician or the enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of the fire. Nice. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a really lovely week. It is going to be a challenging week, I think, but I think this challenge can be looked at in a very optimistic way. And a lot of people have felt stagnant for a little while, and I feel like this is the beginning. This week is really making movement for people. So, have a great week. Many blessings. Please know that I do not use any other social media sites, and I will never initiate contact with you. The only way that you can reach me is via email. In the description box, you will find information that explains the services I offer. I would appreciate it if you would help me to get my channel out there more for other people to see by a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.